today's module, which is if we can use at this moment AI to develop a learning video, and how good would it be? Would it be of any use? Is it better to create something that you need to edit afterwards, or is it better to start from scratch? So we can see how it can be done, and then we'll ask you to do some of it. Let's, I don't know how long this existed, but I found out in August where we had a workshop in Korea with simple AI applications, and I thought it was very relevant to our project, since we saw teachers, it took them a long time in between the work that they already did to develop the videos. So it may be helpful. I think maybe it's more helpful in the introductory video, but let's see. We'll go through the process, and then we'll do one together, and then you can try to do one yourself. So I guess there could be more applications than this. They are, but this is what I chose and tried out, and it seems to be working for me at least. It's the video. It's on an online platform. We'll visit the platform. When you enter the platform, it looks like that. It gives you several choices, but what we're interested in now, it's AI text to video. And we'll see that even the text is AI generated, and this leads to specific steps to creating a video. So we choose AI text to video. There are several templates to choose from, so we choose a template. We say like we want this one because we like the movement, we like the colors and so on, and it might suit what we want. And after we choose a template, we will go to the main kind of video developing process. So if you see here, it says ask AI to write you a script. So if you press on that, then it's like ChatGPT at this moment. You can ask them a question or tell them that I want a video that's like relevant to that, and it will generate a text proposing the script of the video. So what I've asked them, what I asked it to do to be relevant to the project, I told it I want a video explaining the Pythagoras theorem. It provided me with a script itself. Welcome to our video on Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem which explains the length of the third side of a right angled triangle in a right angled triangle, and it goes on giving an example and explaining what the Pythagoras theorem could be. Here we can edit the script, we can add whatever we like, we can delete whatever we don't like. If we think it's short, we can say longer, like a long video explaining Pythagoras theorem, or a short video explaining Pythagoras theorem. And afterwards it doesn't matter because it just gives us an initial structure, and then we can edit whatever we want. It's like a Word file of text. It's a text box where we can make any changes we want. So that's the script generation from the question. From the script, we ask it to create the scenes. So then it goes and kind of puts the text into boxes and say, okay, the first scene will be the introductory, the second scene will be where we introduce the Pythagoras theorem, then we'll go through the scenes to an example, and so on. So we created the text, the script, we created the scenes, and then we ask it to create the video. One issue is that it can be linked to some repositories of photos and videos that are available, but if it's not linked, it has a pretty limited repository of itself, but we don't really care, we'll see why. But that's the video that it created by itself with the script. I just included the sentence, a bit about Pythagoras theorem. That's the only thing I did up to this point. So let's see what it did. Will it go? It didn't do that, but I added that, but we'll see. That's it. In my opinion, a lot of things went wrong.
Yeah.
But what's your opinion? Which things went wrong? And we'll see how we can address them.
The pictures were unrelated.
Exactly.
It would be good to have related pictures so you can see the example.
Some even not appropriate for that page. The guy smoking at the last slide, let's say, it's not even appropriate. Yeah, that's one.
The music stopped.
That's two.
And in my opinion, I think it would be great if there was voiceover explaining reading the text or explaining the theory.
Great. Anything else?
I deduce that you can edit later.
Yes.
Because I see without editing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because the template I find it very appealing, very interesting.
Yeah, it's a good start, but it definitely needs. I mean, it's a great start considering that you only add some cues and it comes up.
4 or 5 words. That's my only. Now that's my only. Yeah.
I'm not sure and also about the name, because I think rectangular triangle should be, maybe it's both names are okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure as well for the English. It's a right angle.
I think it's rectangular triangle.
It could be, yeah.
And so probably it is translation, just it's general translation, not mathematical translation.
Yeah, I totally agree. There are a lot of things that went wrong. We can address all of them, at least so we can address the script because we can change the wording. We can address the images. We can address the voiceover or the sound. We can address them all. Let's see how this is done. So, if you go to editing, you have an environment similar like what we've seen these days, and we'll go on to that environment in a bit and see really how you work with it. But you can change a lot of things. For example, I can choose the image that is irrelevant because that's one of the first things that someone can point out. And I can upload my own images into on shop. Was the application that we saw? It has an inside, and Adobe Premiere has the same, like an inside repository where we can put things and you can use them or reuse them. So you can drop everything you want there and you can change. So the first slide, completely irrelevant photograph. The second one, more relevant. A triangle. Rectangular triangle.
Is there an AI tool or software that you can add the text and it creates the images for you? I mean, there is one, but
Yeah.
I don't know, because this is a very specific situation with math examples. Do you know if there's one?
I think any text to image application would work.
Like WALL-E or something similar to that.
Or photo I showed you yesterday. We can try photo afterwards. Shit. But it's easy to search for images. I guess much easier than to develop a video. And I will go back, sorry, to someone who said, I think it was you, Daphne, who said about the template and the movement of the template. That's, I guess, that might be very hard for someone to do because if you see, you got a lot of things moving in the screen. Let's go to a specific point in the screen. It doesn't allow me. Okay, you can see from the beginnings. From the first after we pass the intro. Come on. So it's probably hard to do all those things when they're moving, and you get rid of this process because you just use it and play, which I found useful to have, more motion picture. Because if I would have done that in Adobe Premiere, it would have taken me hours to get every element to move from one point to the other in the time that I wanted to move. So you get all these things ready, but nothing else than that is ready. So you change any element you want. And this is the end result after I changed a lot of elements, and I'll tell you how much time it took me, and we'll discuss it. It's efficient.
Yes.
Pictures are relevant, the sun goes throughout the way, there's still motion in everything, and it took me about 20 minutes because I googled Pythagoras theorem, I found 10 pictures that I liked, I loaded them all on the platform, and I was ready. There is though a tricky part because everything is, most of the things I would say related to AI are on paid versions. So you can export, but you can tackle this, and I guess as the competition grows and there will be more applications like that will provide more free features as they have been doing in all things like that, it's probably a matter of time when Google and Microsoft have their own applications, and you can have them either for free or with the students that you have in your school, because if we have the Microsoft 365, some might not have Google, and so on. But what we need to do at this point of time, or what we can do to extract the video, is we can record our screen with one of the ways like Moises showed us yesterday, the day before yesterday, and then we can do a little bit of editing because it's not a full screen, but we'll see how we do it. We then go into a video editing program, we make it full screen, and that's the most difficult part of it. It's not difficult, but it's the most time consuming, and it's this last part of getting the video out of the platform. We'll see how it's done, because that's how you see the video that you created in a web browsing page, not even full screen, and you cannot do much about that with that. But you can take it and you can have a video like the one we saw a few minutes ago. This is a video, okay. And this is the editing environment of the Adobe Premiere, but it's everything that we do here for these purposes are applicable for, I guess, for any other video editing application or platform that we have seen. So let's go again to the faces, and we'll do one example together, and then you can do one on your own. So we get AI text to script, we put I want a video for Pythagoras theorem, and we get the script. Then we get from the script to the scenes, it does it again by itself. Then we go from the scenes to the video, it does it again by itself. And here is where we step in, we do the video editing, and we export the video. So it's 5 steps for creating an AI generated video edited by a human. Let's go and see practically how it's done. So I go into video, me take zoom out of you don't see, so I have to exit. Yeah, now you see. So this is it. We log in. It has the same sign-on options. I log in with my Gmail, so I don't have to do anything. I just choose my Gmail and I get into this environment. Now you can see this. Let's take it somewhere. It's probably won't be such a problem. We choose AI to text video. We choose one of the templates. It has different things. Let's healthcare facts. Have attention with your headline. Okay, I use this one obviously, but let's try using interesting via facts. Or maybe this one, where I see a little movement. Then we have a preview of the template. So this is the example. This is how the motion would look like. Let's say we like it, we choose it. Okay, so just because I have the pictures that are relevant, let's say facts about Pythagoras. Generate. If it's too hard, it doesn't generate. It did that to me yesterday, but I think after a few tries it did. So we got a longer script, and we see it says, for example, did you know Pythagoras was not only a mathematician but also a philosopher and a mystic?
Recording in progress.
Something is wrong with my internet.
Yeah, no worries. So, for example, I can add here, is not that very interesting. Okay, so I can do any change, select the script. I think it's too long, so there are several legends. His ideas describes how nothing but from various fields. I don't want this part, so I delete it. And his contribution to the center of the world and the universe are truly remarkable. Let's say I don't want this one, although it's very important. I will embrace it, but just for the sake of the example. So I go to the script and do any change I like, and I can also add anything I like. So then I have to press a button which you do not see because of the zoom bar, but now it's over here. It says create scenes. Okay. Maybe better now. Okay. Okay, so we press create scenes. So it now kind of converts the script into a set of scenes. We will have 19 scenes. It's generating now the thumbnails. If you see here, I can connect it with iStock, so I have a bigger repository, but now I'm on the free option because I don't have an iStock account. So now here we have the scenes on the one side, the video that we created on the right side. Let's create by itself. We'll go through it. Again, the sound stops. I stop. You see that the thumbnails are pretty irrelevant.
Yeah.
Again. So okay, we got that. The result similar to what we have. So let's go to editor and see the environment that we have. So it's going to load, I guess. Okay, great. So now it's for those that have used Adobe Photoshop, this will look very relevant. Here are the elements that we have here, and they are appearing in levels. For example, the text, it's over the media, which is over the line, which is over the circle, which is over the horizontal light bottom, and so on. So if you want the text to appear on top of the image, then the text needs to be above where the image would be. So, and let's practically see it. So here I can see the text. If I put the media on top of the text, then that's what comes on top, like in PowerPoint and so on, where we can say bring in front or send to back. Okay. So now if I wanted to do changes in a specific scene, again I would go to my, oh no, not this. So I would go to my download where I have a lot of Pythagoras pictures. I would add them all on my library on the left. So here is everything that I have already uploaded and can be used immediately. I will wait a few seconds when they are uploaded because now they're being uploaded. And now I have them already online and can use them. So I take out, let's say, this mountain. I put this triangle. Right, and not this one, so I do this for all. I won't go through the process of doing it, but I change like every month. Okay, so now let's say that we want a music clip. We will do a voiceover as well, but let's say we want a music clip. So what I do is I see the length of it, so it's 1 minute and 12 seconds. If I don't want to go into track editing, which I can, I go to Pixabay, which is one of the like the iStop, but it's like most of the things that are there are free licensed, so you can use them, and it has a repository of several things. So it has photos, illustration, vector files, videos, music, sound effects, GIFs, and so on. Again, you can log in just by your Google account. That's what I do, and then I have access to all the resolutions and so on. So it's a well-known, let's say, repository of licensed free things to use. So I go here and say, okay, now I want the sound, I want music, and I want, let's say, motivation. Okay, because that would be an introductory video to the Pythagoras theorem lesson. And now, if I don't want to edit, I go down this because I have a lot of different tracks. I go to this one, let's say, which is 130. I have a video of 1 minute and 20 seconds, but maybe I can find.
Okay, 127.
1 and 128. It goes directly on my download files. Here it is, and I go back on the platform, and now I can go erase the previous track, but you cannot see again because the processor is falling short. So here is the original track. I delete it. Similar to the pictures and also that we saw yesterday, I upload on my media library the audio file I want to use. Okay, I can put it here. Now, or can I?
Further one below.
Yeah. Correct. So now I have the music from the beginning to the end. Let's see. Here's where it's fade out, and it does fade out because we can see like the audio curvature, whatever it's called. And also I have the choice, and I don't know if you can go on top of the music, but I have the choice of voiceover. Now I have no idea if you can use my microphone because I have given that microphone to the video recording app, and I have given this microphone to the Zoom app, but let's try. I got automated text to speech. Let's try this one.
There is a tool that generates AI voiceover.
Yeah, and especially it's very good. It's very
Yeah, you can choose the accent as well.
Yeah, there are a lot of, and I guess some of this is so Would we like a British English or an Australian? Or let's say.
Let's do Australian.
Let's do Australian. Come on. And do we want Ava, Aiden, Isobel, or Maxwell? Which
We want. Yeah, let's go.
Isobel.
Isabel.
I don't know. And realistic, okay, generate voiceover, so it's basically, let's see, getting the text from the first scene. And let's see. I need to add automated VO for all scenes. All existing voiceover will be replaced. Continue, have no voiceover anyway. Adding the voiceover.
Where can you see that it's being added, that it's loading?
Here, adding voiceover. It used to be a blue button and now it's a gray button that it's...
So when it's added, it's gonna go blue again, or?
Yeah, and we can probably a message of the process. I guess if not, oh, I didn't have the first one. We'll give it a few seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, it had done it now, but it's over here.
Okay.
I did the same thing. I'm not patient. Come on. We'll do a voiceover only the first time.
If you click Control Z, does it not undo the action?
I don't think it can undo a process that didn't finish and there was never a voiceover. We'll just add in one, just to see how it works. Most probably, what I would need to do is prolong the scenes.
Yeah, make them longer.
Yeah, and you see I can make them as long
Actually,
as I want.
I was going to mention earlier that maybe some pictures are being displayed too short, like very shortly.
Yeah, for a short time, yeah. But you can prolong. Basically, what it did is like it produced the text, and when the text was done, it kind of changes within 1-2 seconds.
Yes.
And I guess in the era that we live, short videos are the way to go. So it kind of is optimized in creating short videos. Now let's go to the process of getting it. So from the editor I go to storyboard because that's where I would be able to see the largest possible video window, and if I have Windows and I press the Win key and G, I get this taskbar, and from here I can press record to record my screen. So I press record and then I press play.
Did you know Pythagoras was not only a mathematician but also a philosopher and a mystic? Is not that very interesting? He is famous for the Pythagorean theorem, which states that in a right-angled triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. Pythagoras believed that numbers were the fundamental building blocks of the universe. He also believed in the concept of reincarnation and the immortality of the soul. Pythagoras founded a school called the Pythagorean School, where he taught his theories and philosophies. He had a strict code of ethics called the Pythagorean way of life. Vegetarianism was one of the main principles of his way of life. Pythagoras believed that music had the power to heal the body and soul. He is often referred to as the father of music theory. Pythagoras and his followers made important contributions to the field of geometry. They discovered several geometric theorems and formulas. Pythagoras believed that the Earth was a sphere and that the planets and stars moved in perfect harmony. He also believed that the heavenly bodies emitted their own unique sound frequencies. Pythagoras was known for his strict secrecy and
enough, let's say that the video ended,
Can you, do you
and
know,
then I stop the recording. Yeah.
do you know if you can remove the watermark,
The watermark.
with the, probably with the paid version?
Yeah.
With the free version, yes, definitely not, but with the paid.
So you do that on the extra editing that we will see now.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, sorry.
what about the copyright? Are you allowed to record your screen with something that an AI system creates?
Oh, I guess it's
I
another
guess it's a
reference.
free, if it's a free tool,
And I can reference, I can say the video was developed by video
yeah.
using AI.
But
from the
main
video.
video does not allow you to download.
No, it tells me if I want to export it in
If you pay the business version, can export, you see here.
Yes, you can export.
60 per month.
Yeah.
Export, so you have
60, right?
60 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With this way, infinity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The free version has another problem.
Yes.
It's the resolution. It's only
Yeah.
HD. But with the business version, you can go to full HD. Well, it's expensive, but it's interesting too.
Yeah.
And I guess as years pass, then it will, the price will get lower because there will be more competition, and always competition kind of helps.
You can use it to make like short ads if you have an e-shop, or if you want to use like YouTube ads and you don't want to pay someone to create a video for you.
And it's, I use like Adobe Premiere for many years. If I was to put so many movements for every slide that would change every 5 or 6 seconds, I know it would take me maybe more than a day.
5 times longer than.
Yeah. So I go to, I will pause it very quickly, the steps that are not relevant to our video recap, so I choose the folder here. If I can move these things out of my way, because the other things cannot move. Okay, so let's say okay, test, okay. So I go in the environment like on shot. I guess that OnShot can do it, and that's what I suggest to use when you create your videos later, because we already probably have on your computer from yesterday. So here I have my video. Where did it start from? First thing I do, it starts from here. So I cut everything that's prior to it, and I do that for the ending of it. Also, we stop it somewhere over there. Take the cutscene out because we cut before the end, and then I bring it in the start. I adjust the scale, and I adjust the position to be where I want it, and I export the video now to the folder that I choose. Let's go to our multi folder. Here it is. So I want it to be called video test. Save. Okay, and export. So it takes a few seconds because it's very solid video. There's no editing in the Premiere. If it has multiple elements in OnShot or the Premiere Adobe, usually takes much more time to render it, even though I have a good graphic card, the 360 GeForce. And because it uses the GPU resources, the graphic card resources, the better graphic card you have, you will see that video editing will get easier. And if you don't have a good graphic card, sometimes if it's kind of complicated or long, it may not be able to generate the video at all. Your video was exported successfully. Let's see what we got in terms of size and so on. Not captured, but so module, and we should have video test. And usually what I do, because Premiere Adobe does not export MP4 files, so it's a peg most usually, and they're of long size. I use a converter to go from MPEG to MP4, and then that would be my last version that I would put on a PPT file somewhere else where I wanted this video to play from. Okay.
It's not that very interesting. He is famous for the Pythagorean theorem, which states that in a right-angled triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides.
Properly,
Pythagoras believed that
it's by the definition of it, and that's not high definition or something like that. So this would be the process of creating your own AI video. So now let's try to do two things, and that would be it for today. For the first, let's do maybe log activities. The first one is let's create a video using InVideo. So choose any math topic that you like and create a short video from InVideo. And then we're going to use this video so you know how this progresses to kind of fastly create a small learning creative plan of how we would use that video. Maybe it would be an introductory video and so on, so we'll get into the template that we already got, but let's see how much time the first one takes us, and we can go from there. Do you want to pause for 5 minutes before, so more?
It can be,
Okay, great, so we'll
Let's
pause.
take a short break and then continue with the practical activities.
Exactly, okay. Do we stop recording?
We stop or we pause? What do you prefer?
Let's pause.
No.
Hello everyone. Today's topic is on the prisoner's dilemma.
Why?
We have to,
Record.
no, say what we did.
Okay, yes. So, MP and I decided to go for the prisoner's dilemma. It's not exactly mathematics, but and also maybe not for 7th grade, but we liked the topic, so we decided to go with this topic. Initially, we tried to generate the images through artificial intelligence through Canva, because there's an add-on that you can use with text to image. 2 out of 15 images are created with that tool, but it was taking a little bit too long, and they were not very consistent with the cue that we gave it to the image that it was creating. So then I found from, what was the name of the InVideo? The website that we use, from InVideo, some stock images. There's a watermark, but it was the best thing we could do given the short amount of time that we had to create the activity.
And iStock is a repository, so that's why, and it has paid version.
Yes.
If you have the paid version, you connect it with InVideo.
Yes, and also there you can find both videos and images, so it was nice to sort of like change between images and videos, because I think that makes it more visually interesting in my opinion.
Let's see the first video. We're going to see the first video now.
Yes, we also created a voiceover with generated text from the text, and yes.
Hello everyone. Today's topic is on the prisoner's dilemma. Imagine you and your friend have been arrested for a crime, but you are being interrogated separately. The police offer you a deal. If you confess and your friend remains silent, you will be set free while your friend gets a harsh sentence. However, if both of you confess, you will both receive a moderate sentence. If neither of you confess, you will both receive a light sentence. It gets tricky because you don't know what your friend will do, and vice versa. The dilemma arises because you must decide whether to trust your friend or betray them. If you trust your friend and remain silent while they confess, you might end up with a harsh sentence. But if you both trust each other and remain silent, you will both receive a light sentence. On the other hand, if you betray your friend and confess while they remain silent, you might be set free, but your friend gets the harsh sentence. If both of you betray each other and confess, you will both receive a moderate sentence, which is worse than both remaining silent. The prisoner's dilemma shows that sometimes cooperation and trust may lead to a better outcome for both parties involved. However, it also highlights the selfish instincts that can drive individuals to choose betrayal in hopes of personal gain. Understanding this concept can help you think critically about the consequences of your decisions and the importance of trust in relationships. Remember, in this dilemma and in life, there is no right or wrong answer, only choices with consequences. So, next time you face a tough decision, think about the prisoner's dilemma and consider what option might benefit everyone involved.
And that was it.
Thank you. Very good slide. And also like the idea that you try to generate images with AI as well, so it will be...
Yeah, it was taking too long, so I think if you're a teacher and you don't have much time, then it's probably an unnecessary extra step.
So,
But if you're very creative,
with videos in general, because in this one takes time.
I think the lesson learned from that was that sometimes you have to identify where AI will do it more effectively, and let's say because time is a thing that teachers always consider, because it's something they do probably after school preparing for a lesson. It has to take, and it's easier to look for images online than trying to generate your own AI images. But with a video you gain some elements that it will be harder for you to establish on your own, like the movements of several
yes,
things.
absolutely. And I think in the future AI is going to become a lot more advanced than it is now. So perhaps in the future we will have these options it will become better with the text generator.
But still, I think it's a matter of identifying the task that you want to do, and kind of critically thinking, will it be better to use AI, or will it be better to use the human resources that we always use for these tasks, and then you choose and you make the right choice. You should have one a bit of time and maybe a better quality result. Is Daniel, is your video ready?
Yeah.
Great, so I'm finding you already HDMI cord.
So
They're involving down. It's extending the screen.
So, you are focused on this project developed by the IPO, yes, in India, and we try to explore as deep as possible the possibilities of this project, and we found very nice. It's a very nice to create it in a fast way, which is very important, as you mentioned, for teachers, because you can prepare for the beginning of the lessons just like that. Of course, without any special needs, without any special additional items. But it's cool. You can do it during the break, between lessons. In fact, So we try to explore those possibilities, and let's
checked all this.
Wait a second. I probably should.
So now for some reason you have become a host for Susan. And we are not recording, so the voice is not being recorded.
There's something wrong with the voice because it generates automatically.
Or maybe it gets it on the projector. Do we have voice on the projector? Maybe we change the other source. From here you can change the output source, maybe it's on the projector, that's why or not. If you go here, maybe this is your laptop. Yeah, and it should work now. If that's not a problem. Yeah.
Project-based learning is the innovative approach to education that engages students in real-world, hands-on projects. This method allows students to apply their knowledge and skills to solve complex problems. Through project-based learning, students become active learners, working collaboratively and developing different skills. One of the main advantages of project-based learning is its relevance to the real world, making learning meaningful and practical. This approach fosters creativity by encouraging students to think outside the box and find new solutions. Project-based learning also enhances students' communication skills as they work in teams and present their findings. It provides opportunities for students to take ownership of their learning and become more independent learners.
Okay, it lasts
Yeah.
for minutes, it's in fact very boring. Yes, that's because we use this project-based learning, which is very, let me put it in a way, fruitful. Yeah?
Yeah, it can be.
Quite a lot of seeds and text.
It found many sources in this area, but we try to add additional music background, try to volume up and down. I think we definitely will use it once again, because it's nice. So thank you.
Great.
Yeah.
I like that you added the project logo.
Yeah.
It was a good addition.
It was some fun with that because basically we couldn't find the way to put all things together.
We have to get final because this logo is downwards, coming from the back.
I think if you put it on another line, on another video track, then you can
like a new layer.
Probably.
But there's things to explore, if you do it 2 or 3 times, I think it would be much easier to handle the elements.
And then we use this tool, which is very nice free video editor, which gives some additional opportunities, more than this one which was shown yesterday by our colleagues here. So it's nice to check if you want to edit the videos and make it on some kind of advanced level. This is nice, this is for free, so I give you that.
It's BSDC. Great.
That's it.
Thank you.
She had problems with the computer, so she didn't start. She didn't finish.
The sound probably you have to switch from the speakers of your laptop. From here, you go here to the speaker. This should be very And did you extract the video? I didn't see that.
But more like a video is
No problem, I just didn't see the lady.
very short.
Yeah.
We don't.
Yeah. From your computer.
Probably
Yeah.
from
your computer.
What if we develop Is it enough with the school space to build a vision of this field? Next leisure area is the football field. Do you know how big is an official football field?
But that,
I do.
but that was your school.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
so it was a generic matrix. Yeah, but it could still be the start, you know, 30 seconds.
Yes,
Let's see how we can do it.
And after that, comes the point.
The more traditional kind of way.
So you didn't auto-generate it with text, you wrote it.
No, it's very, very short.
Yeah.
I didn't look for a lot of text, only text. Look for small chunks of text.
And it's good because that's another way to do it. You can use AI to generate text, but you can only use AI to generate the video and the thumbnails and so on. So you can use second one. Yeah, great.
And the letters there. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we were not the best of students. You figured out more than us. Do you have a